lets out an unholy cry, and you see the green moon through the window as a beam of this light seems to hit him in the face, and you see his limbs flailing around, floppy with no bones in them, and you see the limb strike out at one of his acolytes, and it grabs him and pulls him into its body, and then does the same for every other creature in the room, all the followers. You see him just drawing this people into himself, and you see his body bloating and shifting, arms pulling out of his body and heads appearing all over him. Alright, we are back, and you are heading off towards the Fat Goose, I believe, in order to get some refreshments and to have a little bit of a rest. And I'm happy for you to do that. You walk through the door, you pull out a flagon of ale and quaff it down, and you feel the stresses start to disappear off.
I was completely relaxed already.
To the tune of whatever equals your willpower, which is, I think, 3, which means you're good.
Oh, and mine's 2. Which means I'm good.
Perfect.
Being drunk is so much better than being anything else.
Yes, I might be a dilettante, but I'm still a dwarf.
That'll never change.
I just sit idly. I sort of whittle the edge of the table with the end of my knife.
Right. You see the bartender, Tallow Leary, looking at you, but he seems too scared to say anything. You see with every stab of your blade, you see a part of his soul is just being torn apart. But anyway, I don't want to melodramatic.
I don't want to be too melodramatic. Every time you stab the table, a little part of his soul dies.
Are you gentlemen quite finished? A man's life hangs in the balance.
You spoiling all the fun.
Alright. I suppose we should be off.
You should stop playing with yourself. Let's go.
Oh, thank the gods, you tell it.
Right. Off to the library, I believe.
The
library.
Library.
Yes.
I storm out.
You head towards the library, and the library is part of the estate of the Lord, as I mentioned before, which also has the jail area in it. And the Fat Goose is close by to this area, so it's quite easy to get to. And you can see that the library is closed at this time of day, which is actually 12 o'clock at night.
Oh, oops. Oh.
Can we break in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, I believe a bit of skullduggery is in order.
Hey!
Alright, so there are a large double door which has been secured from the inside, and you can attempt to...
Has anyone got a grappling hook?
Dagger in the middle.
I feel like every time we want to break into somewhere, we gotta climb onto the roof.
Well, there are
break a hole in the
windows
roof and
that you
then
might be
lower
able to
ourselves down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll love that in the morning.
There are windows that you could break, which you'd have to climb up to break into because they're quite high.
There's no ground floor.
You should watch Under the Gods.
Oh, there are, but they are
Part
high
3.
up.
Okay.
But we have to go back.
Every epic moment starts the grappling hook.
It does.
Alright, so
I have a candle.
I would say you can go to a store and buy one, but it's 12 o'clock at night and no stores are open.
Alright.
So
I've got a crossbow.
We'll break into the store.
Yeah, to get your grappling hook. Excellent.
And we need a key to break into the store, so we break into like a key cutting guy's store. And then he's like out, so like in bed, so we break into his house.
To get the key to open the key cutting store. To get the grappling hook store. To grapple onto the roof.
To break into the library, which is,
It's not guarded or anything.
No, this area is not guarded.
Nobody guards a library.
Can't we just
So there's
climb
probably
up there?
patrols.
Okay.
This area isn't guarded.
And there's no sort of slightly...
You can try and break through. You've got skullduggery.
Alright.
So you can actually try and break through. It is a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, no, I'm willing to try.
Let's all work together,
I'm
shall
just
we?
going to...
Do you want to do it cautiously or recklessly?
Recklessly.
Cautiously.
I'm pissed.
Excellent. Okay,
It's
so
not the
we
same
have
way they are.
different. Describe to me the process of how you get a break in. This door is a double door with a wooden plank that blocks it.
I suggest, Kendor, that we lift this door off its hinges.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You take
Pirates
the
of the
left one.
Caribbean style.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
Alright, I'm going to give you guys fortune dice. That lovely description. put that down. All right.
I'm just going to stand back and watch
Now
them
three
fail.
challenge dice because this is a difficult thing to do.
You go first.
Would you like to spend anything from your fortune pool
Yes.
on it? So you can add an extra fortune dice if you want to.
I have a fortune pool of 1, which I used before.
No, you have 2. You have 3, and you got 2 left.
Okay.
You're not going to?
I'm just going to watch them.
He's just gonna
You got
watch.
to scoff. Sit there,
1!
looking at your nose.
Well, I can't.
I
roll
don't
at the same
do
time
that.
as you because there are enough challenge dice.
That's true.
2.
Oh, that does not look good.
Oh my goodness!
Hurry.
Everything that could go wrong is about to go
Oh,
wrong.
no, not so much.
1 stress point.
Chaos.
I succeed.
You succeed.
No.
You take 1 stress.
Yeah, no, you do. He
Succeeds.
succeeds. He just gets a
Lots of
whole lot
badness.
of. Oh no,
No, they're
these
one of those.
2 cancel.
So yeah.
Okay.
So
Succeed.
2.
Fantastic. Johnny,
One
do you make a
stress,
roll
a
as
stress
well?
die?
1 stress, that's right. And you've got 2 banes.
2 banes and a chaos.
Looks like you pulled yourself a hemorrhoid.
I'm going to give you another stress bane from those banes.
Okay, good.
And
I feel
it's-
like going to the pub now.
You were reckless, Ben? Is that
Yes,
right?
I was reckless.
Yeah, you make a bit of noise doing this. You make a lot of noise doing this.
Okay,
Oh my
I
goodness, you
have
failed.
failed.
You failed and you've got banes.
And I got banes.
And a stress.
And a stress.
Alright. Ben is able to get the door open with your help, Johnny. However, it makes so much noise you hear, keep it down, Johnny!
Sorry!
A couple of boots go flying out of windows.
Hey guys, I found the key.
Hopefully we... Hopefully we just sort of
Hey, look
twist it
at
over
me,
so we
sort
can
of-
walk in.
Yeah, it's bent. It's
Yeah.
bent out. And you can slip
Yeah.
through the side. Excellent. Do you want to replace the door back the way
Yes.
it
Yeah,
was?
you
All
should
right.
Do it
excellent.
again.
No, I don't roll no dice.
Are you going to take your time to do this, or
Yes.
are you?
Yeah,
okay,
I
would
might,
you like to make a conservative roll on 2 challenge dice this time, and take away your fortune dice, or you can leave the door as is.
Oh, sorry.
And did you say a fortune?
If you have athletics
A fortune as well?
as a skill that you can check, you can also add your expertise dice to it.
Yeah, let me know if you need a hand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, not so good.
No.
2
You
failures.
take some time doing it though, because there's a delay in there.
Yeah.
And
And
Johnny,
I
okay,
also
the
failed.
door doesn't look like it can sit straight, so it's just a bit long. Because it came off the hinges, it's a
Yeah.
little tricky to kind of
Bent it.
balance. So the door's kind of like at that angle rather than this. It's sort of
No
like
one will
that.
see it's
It'll
dark.
be fine.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Okay.
Awesome. You guys head into the library. You've got a candle. You can light the candle with a flint and tinder.
You really have a camera.
I do. I have a candle and a flint.
There
and a
are
tinder.
other candles around the place,
A
candelabras,
tint and a flinder.
that you can use to have a look around this place.
Oh,
It
good.
is as silent as a library.
Good.
I go and look at the Dewey Decimal System to see if I can find green moons.
How good is a Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah, I
Lovely.
know.
A card system. People don't know what a card
Oh.
system is nowadays anymore. It's all
Can
And
I-
they didn't back then.
I love doing it at school
There
and
might
just
be a
putting
card
stuff in
system.
random locations.
Oh my gosh.
I'm that guy.
You look at the master book, which has all the references in it, and you flick through this massive tome.
Cool. I
And
feel it's
What did he tell us to look for?
What sort of mood are
Just
we in?
remember where you found it, alright?
You're looking for this circle of Morse leaves.
Is it spooky in here?
It is very spooky and quiet and echoey.
Like this?
Ooh, atmospheric. Oh, okay. There's monsters.
That's just the spookiness. It's
I
like
like it.
in our imagination.
I like it. Yeah, you perceive demons where there are none.
That's right.
Okay, good.
Excellent. You go looking
Except for
through
that
it,
one.
and you take your time. It's going to take you about 2 hours to really search your way through it.
Do I lose my stress?
No, no, sorry, because it is quite stressful concentrating like
You
this.
don't have your glasses.
And eventually you find a tome of Maleficorum, which contains information on the cursed moon, and you can see that it is something which comes at the whim of the chaos gods themselves.
Great.
And as you start reading into this, and you start reading in the kind of demons that lurk within the moon itself when it is in this state, you start to feel that sense of fear take over you. I'm going to need you to make a discipline roll as
good.
you read this. with just one challenge dice.
Yep.
Ben, I think maybe you have a special ability which allows you to work through some kinds of fear. Is that right?
Okay. Fearless. Add a bing to all discipline rolls to resist fear or terror.
Yep.
So still 2 failures but 2 boons.
That's okay. Okay. And Johnny?
I also failed.
Okay,
That's
I'm
fine.
going to give you, both of you, actually I'm going to give you a stress. So you've got another stress token. Are you reading it as well?
Yes, but I'm quite alright.
Okay, oh, you are too.
I'm just going to go along and I'm just going to quickly glance at the door, make sure everything's all good.
Okay, you see that there are torches. You can see it glowing in the distance, coming closer. You find the book and you read through it, and yes, it does seem like at this time that these groups gather together in order to be able to bring creatures into the world. This is a time when the powers of the Chaos Gods themselves wax, and it is a dangerous time. And so it
The
seems
time they
indicates
wax.
when the powers wax. Oh, I see.
I see,
Yeah,
yeah.
I see what you mean. Take a stress.
Yep.
And yeah, so these kind of groups
Yeah.
gather together.
Totally.
This is new time.
I feel like somebody just
Preying on the
like a
weak
mate.
and the vulnerable.
Oh, we should probably get out of here. I think
Yeah,
there's
can I
people
roll an
coming for us.
intuition or something?
What happened to
to-
this door? Hey, it's come off its hinges.
Can I assess the situation?
Yeah,
There are
I
people.
think that's a good idea.
go for it.
Add a bing.
Add a challenge dice.
An extra one of these than normal.
For
If you're engaged with an enemy, I've had it.
I'm not engaged with an enemy. How many challenge dice? There's one.
Oh, yeah.
I like this music.
Me too.
Success.
Yep, 2 successes.
Double.
Excellent. You assess the situation for what? What are you aiming to do? Take your stress off. Take a moment.
Yeah, take a moment, and also to sort of assess whether the torches are actually coming to us or just.
They seem to be at the
by.
door themselves, and they seem to be checking the door for its hinges. So I think there's a good chance they'll come
And
in.
do they have malintent?
It's hard to tell from here, but you think the voices
Me, I think
like-
we should take the back door out this time, shall
What?
we? Oh, the back door.
The back door. Yes. Have we got all the information we need?
I don't know. that
Well, we
door-
know something
You
wrong.
can take the tome with you if you want to.
Okay. Let's
Can I,
go.
of course, I'm just standing around. Can I observe as well?
What do you want to observe?
Just the back door.
There is a back door, and it has a bar that goes across this part of the door.
Excellent. I
So you
lift
can
the
just
bar.
lift the bar.
Can I assess the situation?
Yes, you can. I just can't wait for you to fail and get so many veins.
Okay. Are you ready? How difficult
One
is it
challenge
for
dice.
one challenge? And how many? What am I doing? Assess the situation.
Intuition.
Intuition.
3.
Which is intelligence.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
success.
nice job. How much have you covered?
Recover one's team.
Cover 1 fatigue and 1 strain. There you go. But in doing this, the door opens.
I've lifted the bar.
Okay, the door opens and they
We run.
spot you. Hey!
Oh, I thought we were back through a back room.
Well, no, it's at the back area, and you are assessing the situation as are
Let's
you.
go, boys.
Take your one stress token off, you will, won't you?
Hey, I know those. Those are the witch hunters.
Yeah, we're looking for a witch.
She just came in here and destroyed the door.
You're awesome.
I'm holding the.
Did you see her?
So you're a witch.
Yes, we think she came in here and broke this door down with one of her magic spells.
Girl.
This is a charm? What am I doing here?
I believe
Probably
it's Guile.
Watch
Guile.
out, she has an invisibility
Which-
spell.
Guile, I can
Do you have a specialty, Johnny? No,
Guile?
Have a look at the
I can shoot them with my crossbow.
advanced. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm trained in it.
There should be some words written. Words like diplomacy or education.
Diplomacy, blather. They're my
Blather. There you
specializations.
go. Blather might be one that you'd want to, if you want to employ that as a skill.
How do I do that?
You blather at me.
What does that even
I mean,
mean?
gentlemen, it's so much the same.
Oh, we should see on phone, and she's very concerned and very dangerous, and that's how we're going.
I open the door behind me.
Do you feel wet behind the
So,
ears? That's
Johnny,
what happens,
that's-
apparently.
Sorry, one more of that, and two challenge dice. Excellent.
It's a very busy roll.
Whoa!
Oh.
Comet of Sigma. Oh, but Star of Chaos.
No, they cancel each other. Oh, no, they cancel each other.
What's plus?
What's the little plus on the hammer mean?
That means you get to roll that yellow dice again.
You can
chain
chain it.
plus
Oh,
nothing.
it's just one.
So hammer and a thingy, go.
So you
So
get
you
a
got
hammer.
one and one boon.
No, 1 and 2 boons.
One and two beans, I apologise. Excellent. Whoa. Which way did it go?
She's in the...
Oh, we think she's in here somewhere. Maybe she's gone upstairs or something.
Alright, spread out everybody. Alright, where are you going, witch hunters?
We'll check out this door.
Okay.
We'll just see if she's outside.
You guys
Bye,
make it.
suckers!
Brilliant. They go off into the cast, into their stage.
Lucky we assessed the situation. That's all I can say.
You guys hadn't been so tardy, that situation would have never arisen.
Oh, shush. You're the one that was yelling.
Being careful.
Well, lucky you fast talk well.
Lucky we can open doors better than you.
Right, where are we heading?
So,
Did you get experience with that door?
You'll experience the door if you're not careful.
the information that you know is that the bodies that have come so far have come from the Bronze District, which is upriver, which is the lower level hierarchy of people in this town. They are usually the labourers and the vagabonds and the homeless and
Is Sigma's hammer to do with the chaos, guys?
Sigma's hammer, the actual imprint.
Yes. So who's Sigma?
Sigma
He's a good guy.
is the founder of the empire and is now a deified god to the humans. And his symbol, Sigma's symbol, is one of potent power across the empire.
That's why it's
You'll
called
see it.
Warhammer.
So
Yeah.
But
That's his
is
hammer.
it something that, like, so the evil people would have some kind of chaos
yeah.
symbol,
Yeah,
and
looks like
the
this.
good people would have,
Sigma's hammer.
yeah, that's what I thought.
So why does she have Sigma's hammer imprinted in her neck? This is peculiar.
Maybe she was a witch.
Let's head to the Bronze District.
So you're gonna go looking for these this cult. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, heading into the Bronze District, you can see that the stench fills your ears. sorry. The stench fills your nose.
This
Thick
place
matter
is-
covers the street and moves and oozes down through the castle.
Welcome home, shall we say?
People give you a wide berth, but many also scan you for the rich pickings which you have.
I just draw my knife just to have it carry. So I carry it.
Glinting in the
Yeah.
darkness.
I
It's
also-
now 1 o'clock in the morning, so there's not that many people out, and the kind of people that are out aren't the kind of people that are that friendly.
No, or sober.
Well, there are many women that are probably quite friendly.
Quite friendly.
You know,
Just for a
Cost.
price.
for a price, yeah.
So, bronze and red. Sort of.
What?
The red light district.
Oh,
Bronze.
nice.
I see how you led us down that path.
Yeah, nice. You can follow the river, or you can.
Yeah, I want
ask
to go up
people,
the,
or-
yeah, let's go up the river to where bodies may have been dumped in or something. Or
Is there a bridge or a pier or?
There are a number of piers along here. Yes. I'm going to make perception rolls, or observation rolls, to see what you can spot along this riverside.
Excellent.
Observation.
A diff of 2. A diff of 2. 2 misfortune dice to you guys, and not to Johnny, because it is dark at this moment.
We need more
Cancel out.
difficulty ones.
I think Bane's in this might be not so good with perception rolls. It's almost like botching perception rolls isn't really that much fun.
Yeah.
1 win.
1 win.
One win.
Me?
Everything else cancels.
Ooh, that's pretty good, except for the chaos stuff.
Exciting.
So
So you got two stresses and a chaos.
2 stresses?
Which acts as because you got a stress from there, and then these 2 act as a bane, which makes it 2 stresses. Yeah. So your things are now at your stats are now with 1 misfortune dice whenever you're doing anything
Okay,
to do
cool.
with social stuff.
But you did succeed.
But you succeeded. You, all three of you, see a figure walking through the shadows along the riverbank, carrying a body on its shoulders, and it just disappears around a corner, just as you walking around it.
What, your mama what?
It turns around. You do special forces signaling, which doesn't exist.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave these two here.
Yeah.
Run quietly towards them.
Stealth. I do stealth.
Let's do some stealth.
I do stealth.
Okay.
Excellent.
Agility. Wow, I've totally.
Get you to add 1 misfortune dice and 2 challenge dice to your roll, because you are working as against their ability to perceive you.
Is this skill?
If it's got a ticked thing, then yes, definitely add an expertise dice. Do you recklessly do it? You conservatively do it.
You succeed.
I succeed very well.
I succeed really well.
Except for the
what's the little hourglass mean?
Delay.
you succeed.
So I succeed too, but
It takes
delay.
you, yeah.
I succeed extremely well.
Oh my goodness.
You lose track of the other two. They are sneaking so quietly. It's taking them a little bit longer to be able to.
Delay.
Well, Nathan delayed as well. So the two of you take just a little bit longer. You can still kind of work out where they're going, but it's like you keep losing them around corners. Whereas Ben, you seem to be able to keep up with them. So you arrive at what looks like a large abandoned mill with a windmill, not the windmill, the water wheel off to the side, which you can see is slowly turning. But the mill itself seems to be quite dilapidated and damaged and abandoned. Back in the days when steam power has now taken over, and so this water power is no longer used anymore.
Cool. And did I see this person enter the building?
You see them carrying it towards it. You can intercept beforehand. You can also see that there are 3 others which seem to be moving through towards that area too.
Carrying bodies?
2 of them are carrying bodies, 1 of them isn't.
I'm going to stop and wait in the shadows for my compatriots to make
Yep, they catch up. There's
signal to them.
Mhm.
They went in that building now.
Oh, okay. Really? That one?
Yes. You fool, keep your voice down.
What are we going to do?
They are kidnapping people and playing experiments with their bodies.
You get that slight whiff in the air of that burning, that sensor drug, the petal of bone.
You can smell the petal of bone.
And they didn't look particularly wealthy either, the people. It's not going to be worth much when we get them out of there, surely.
One stops and stands, the one that didn't have anyone with them, stops and stands guard. It looks like stands guard in the shadows at the front door.
I say I drop him with a crossbow bolt.
Well, you can't hit a freaking fruit of a head. Let me take the shot.
One of you take the shot.
We can simultaneously take a
Let's
shot.
make it simultaneous.
How about with this? $10, you can't hit him. I hit him square between the eyes.
It's
One of those bloody witches.
Use your sniper.
Yes, I'm gonna snipe like crazy.
Oh, that's a
baby.
good idea. Make sure you're in the right conservative sense. I'll give you some time to get that shot. Now the trouble is, it is dark. So you are going to have misfortune dice.
Would you like me to
That
take the
reason.
shot?
He's standing in the light
Then
of
you
the door.
still have
I've
one
got
fortune.
accurate shot.
There isn't any lights on
You're
in
gonna
this
get
part of the
to-
building.
I can see in the dark.
Well, you can take a shot as well, whatever. You can join in. Just make sure you have the money.
Okay, right.
Awesome. So let's grab our.
So it's ballistic skill.
So Ben, if you can bring if all 3 of you could bring up your tokens, and what I'll do is I'm going to put in the distance, which is at a medium distance away. Now it's going to be a challenge 2 dice, and for the shots and any other factors that add to that.
So I have a skill in it.
Yep.
It's agility. I'm going super rash.
Okay.
I suffer
So
up
I
to
wanna-
2 stress before performing this action.
What are you doing?
3 stress you've suffered. That's how I make it.
That's okay. That hasn't happened yet. Excellent. Just bear in mind that there is a recharge on some of these. All right. You guys ready? Who wants to go first?
We're gonna fire simultaneously.
All three of you?
Well, we can't roll something.
Yeah, that's
so-
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
my
yeah.
shot, your shots will be irrelevant once mine lands.
3, 2, 1.
Shall we just take a bit of time on that one, shall
Oh,
we?
really? Oh, good.
That one helps.
It can't actually. I didn't have 3 of those.
What did you do?
3 of what?
I didn't have 3 of those dice.
Oh,
We might have to
rolled 3.
roll like
I'll roll this one.
yeah,
That's better.
Whoa.
2
It's
straight.
very strained to do it though.
Okay, so 2 strain
What?
because I really want to kick his metaphorical. Right.
Excellent.
So,
So
that cancels one of those.
So you have
So I
one
succeed.
success with
Right. So I
one
succeed with
bang.
1. I
Fantastic.
hit for +1 damage.
Excellent. So if you look up on your character, you'll see that there's a damage indicator on the weapons section. It'll say damage 5 or
Damage
6.
crossbow 6.
6, fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 wounds that happen
Okay.
against this guy.
Now, now I'm rolling. I just want to know because he rolled a whole heap. I just want to make sure I can roll the same. What do I?
So you
So
are
ballistic skill is agility, and you've got no extra things in it, so it's just 4.
4. So 2.
now you have a misfortune dice because it is dark, and you have 2 challenge dice.
So that's why I got 4. So that.
Excellent. Go
And
for
I'm
it.
gonna also, of course.
Are you going to use up one of your fortune? Fantastic. Actually, we'll award you a fortune dice each for your clever way that you got out of the library.
Well,
I'm
I
back
got
up to
2.
3. But I might spend one in a second.
Win.
Yes, you
win.
hit, and the 2 boons cancel each other. Oh no, you don't. You miss completely. Your shot goes wide and bumps into the side of the
I look at him like this.
I'm also taking my shot. Could I? Oh no.
You don't have the misfortune dice,
And you got no skill in it?
and you have a skill. Do you?
Can
Is it checked?
No, can I take a fortune die?
You can also use up your.
That's the white one, isn't it?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can also use up your burn your card if you remember to be able to use a skill as if it were trained, if you wish.
Oh yeah. Which one's that?
It's on the sides. It's on your it's your actual dilettante
Yeah,
description
yeah.
card.
So you're
Which will add in a fortune dice, I believe, or an expertise. No, expertise. I
Can you
think.
do that post?
But I can only
No,
use that once.
Sorry.
Is that
yeah,
right?
It's used up for
The shot
the rest of the
matters.
game, I think.
The shot matters, so
Once per session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the game. All right. I don't know what happened. I can't see.
Massive success.
Double
and fortune.
2 successes with a fortune.
Excellent. Are you doing a ranged
Sorry,
attack
no,
or are you
that's a-
doing a
that's a
specialty
boon.
attack?
Which one are you doing?
Cold shot.
Cold shot?
Yeah.
Yep.
So two successes. You hit for normal damage, and your target gains the rattled or cowed condition, your
nice.
choice, for 1 round.
So normal damage and your damage
And also
is
the duration of any
6.
condition you inflict is
6.
increased by 1.
He drops. He drops to the ground. 2 arrows pierced into him, one into his heart, the other into his
His
head,
eyeball.
and the third one hits into.
Ow!
Oh, you look at that! I got it.
Oh, no.
There's a little like
Flea.
flea or something on the end. I'm like, oh, he thought he was
Right,
getting
I
away.
will run across the yard and I want to drag this body away from the door.
Yep, you can dump it in the river if you want to.
Everyone else is doing it.
Splash.
Excellent.
And then
Did you
we-
check him for like eye winky thingy?
Nah, he'll be fine. Alright.
The door is closed, and
Oh, we're good with doors.
And the door, and it isn't well secured. It's an old wooden rotted door.
I'm gonna draw my.
Spooky and
I'm gonna draw my rapier with one hand and open the door with the other.
okay.
I just feel like it might be good to be armed as I open the doors. I don't
Do
know
you want
what's
to
on
do
the
this
other side.
quietly, or do
Yeah.
you want to do? Okay,
No, quietly.
excellent. Make a skullduggery roll. Actually, just do it off stealth.
Stealth? They're both the same.
Yeah, stealth. Let's make it a 1 challenge dice. The door isn't too bad.
So that? That's it?
I don't know.
Straight to 13.
Whoa, that's nice, except for the 2 veins.
Bane. So one is cancelled by the fortune. So
it's
one
just
bane.
one bane.
And it takes you a while.
It takes me a while, but I succeeded
Okay.
doubling.
The door slowly opens, and you can see that there's a flickering, eerie green light coming from higher up in the mill tower itself.
What, like the
Places.
moon or like an interior light?
Almost like it's like a balefire kind of green light,
You'd be
and you
happy.
can hear the soft sound of chanting coming from above.
Right.
It's dinner time, boys.
Oh
The
god.
pungent smell of the petal of the bone reeks in the air from the senses. And you guys
I
step
load my
through.
crossbow again. I put my knife in between my teeth.
Nice.
Excellent.
My jacket sweeps out behind me as I walk.
It billows in the wind.
With the mud flapping off on the side, which I'm like, I just get my crossbow and I'm like, let's do this.
Excellent. You step quietly inside, I imagine, and you can see that there is a broken old steps leading, winding up, almost like a lighthouse, with a central piston. What do they call it? Like a piston to turn the actual mill wheels around. It goes up and connects up to the water wheel,
Cool.
and it leads up into the top area where they feed in the grains that would drop down and grind it.
Cool.
You can see up where they would feed the grains in is where the green light is coming from and the chanting. So it's out of line of sight at this moment.
Well, let's do it the same as we did the witches, shall we?
I think it's standard procedure.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, so you're being stealthy. You just.
Stealthy, yeah.
All right, let's make some stealth rolls.
The other thing is we could do is light this place.
Just burn the place down. There might be innocent civilians that have been dragged in, but
Yes.
you know, you guys are witch hunters of sorts.
But
so
we
who cares?
didn't see they were witches. How do I know I'm a witch hunter?
Up to you. Alright, so I'm going to add in 2 challenge dice and 1 misfortune dice.
Oh.
Why? Because I can.
Just because.
No, because it's an opposed roll against their skill. So misfortune add to their characteristic, and they have a perception.
But they're busy chanting.
They are. That's why they've only got 1.
I failed miserably.
Yeah.
If you want to, you could add in some fortune dice if you wanted to change your luck.
Nah.
I pass
You pass.
so that cancels out.
I succeed very well with fortune. So
Okay.
I'm like,
You are Ben. You are well up the side of it when 2 Banes and you succeeded.
Yeah.
All right. You are walking up, and Nathan, your foot goes through the rotted step, but it's quiet as it crumples. Johnny, when your foot goes through, you hear it hit something and something metal, and the metal thing drops and bounces off the old mill wheel, and you hear the changing just stop.
Oh my god, what did he do?
Sorry. My bad.
Oh, sorry.
I've been out to the top of the stairs and they're coming in the
It's
side.
the
You're
forest
most of the way
all
up
over
the stairs,
again.
You
I
can
see
either
it
rush
again.
up if you
I'm
want
gonna
to.
run up and just yeah.
Alright, you come pelting up the stairs, and you can see arrayed around a balefire burning flame, greenish flame in the middle. You can see that there is a collection of 6 cultists and 3 in almost acolyte-like robes, and they have strapped down onto tables. You can see that there are people strapped onto tables in this area.
Cool.
There are 3 people strapped down.
3 people strapped.
And they look at you, and
Is
you're
there a
holding
boss?
your gun.
Is there a boss?
There seems to be these 3 acolytes seem to, well, if you look like that, they are higher up than the others, which seem to be almost like just
I
cultists.
fire at one of them.
Excellent. Let's do this.
The one with the worst teeth.
Excellent. I love it. Alrighty.
How far are
Dun,
you
dun,
away?
dun, dun, dun.
Johnny, you can make it in a 1 move, and so can you, Nathan.
Oh, good.
Alrighty.
Make it to hand or make it to crossbow distance?
Let's put it up in measurements, and I'll show you.
Okay.
Alright. So you have 3 of these guys in robes, and then you have 6 of these cultists represented by 1 person.
Because that's how good they are.
And Ben, where are you? You are here. That is you. You are 1 step away from them, and you guys are a medium distance away. That helps?
Yep.
Excellent. Ben, you get to fire off the first shot, then we're going to jump into initiative round.
Excellent. I'm going to use my ballistic skill. 2, 3, 4, and I'm 1.
This is where
rash.
making sure that you know what your recharging of your cards is doing. So just to let you know that this
So
is
everything
kind of
will
the time.
recharge
Okay.
already?
Everything is recharged. but if things with 6 recharge happen, that's 6 rounds before you can use
Yeah,
it.
good. Okay, so how many difficulties is this?
So you are 1 difficulty.
Oh, this guy's gonna totally die.
And- Yeah, and 1, sorry, before you're up, and 1 misfortune dice.
Ah!
Wow. Oh, Sigma's Comet, you did a critical hit.
Woohoo! 1, 2. Yeah, and what's the critical hit? Excellent. I've got one of those. So no. Okay, cool. Yep.
So what'd you do? How many?
So
Just normal damage?
normal damage.
So 6 points of damage, and of that, one of these turns over and becomes a critical hit. What does that say?
Festering wound. Until this critical wound is healed, its severity rating increases by 1 each day.
So what we'll do is that will double it. So we'll add an extra wound in instead of the critical.
Thank you.
So that is just done.
I'm still striding almost in
8.
slow motion with my cape swooshing in the wind as I mount the
mud
top.
flaps.
8 points of damage as you see it thock into him, and you see it open up a wound, which and as it rips through, you can see pustules burst underneath his cloak, where it's some kind of deformity lies within. Excellent.
We're to hunt here, boys!
All right, everyone make an agility roll. Pure agility, just on blue.
With where we were on the thing?
Sure, why not?
Or do we start in the middle?
Usually start in the middle.
Okay, so we're all in the middle.
3.
3,
Do what about that? 2.
2, excellent.
9.
Birds.
You're
4
all
birds.
4 boons.
You're really lucky in your slowness.
Excellent. All
I don't want
right.
to get messy. You see what that guy was all past?
Okay, how this works in combat is that you can choose who goes when. So you have 2 people going before they go, and then 1 person going afterwards. So it's up to you how you want that to happen. Who goes first out of all 3 of you? It's all
I think
totally
these
up
2
to you.
guys should come up behind me because rationally I've fired, and then these guys, I've said it's time for we've got some witches here or whatever, and they come up fire
Excellent.
as well.
Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Johnny, move your stance indicator to where you would like it to go to. First step.
Like the what?
Your stance indicator, conservative or reckless?
It'll be reckless.
Reckless.
It means
You're
you actually
racing up.
use the red side of these cards.
Yeah.
You are closing the distance. Is that right, Johnny?
Yeah, I am, and I'm gonna fire a crossbow as I do so. If I may.
Yeah.
Um.
All right. Are you gonna use a special card, or are you just gonna go?
No, let's hit up with a cold shot.
Excellent. Are you aiming at the same person Ben aimed at, or someone different?
No, that's the one in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not using them now, so that's alright.
Awesome. Okay. Diff is.
I wish I could actually.
I have 2.
I need that.
Diff is 2.
Two challenge dice.
Yeah.
And does this mean I get 2
What does it say?
the little white squares under the?
Can you show me? I can't see. 2 misfortune dice added to it, so it's a difficult thing to do.
2 misfortune dice.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
An added complication. Sorry, Johnny. I should say not 2 challenge dice. Just 1 challenge dice. I apologize. 1 purple. Go for it.
Haha!
Yeah. So consult your card. What does it say?
So 3 successes means I hit for normal damage and my target gains the sluggish condition for 1 round.
Excellent. Okay, so that's 6 points of damage.
But my attack deals -2 damage for the Bane.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Yeah. You smash into him, and you hear a clicking sound as it hits against chitinous crab-like armor underneath. It seems to absorb some of your arrow, your bolt.
That's fair enough.
Excellent. Now it's their go.
Like weird monsters.
No, don't I get to go?
Your turn.
No, so sorry, 2 actions. Yes, I apologise. Sorry.
That's okay.
Excellent. What do you do?
I worked out that my accurate shot and my range shot
So
are
you're gonna move your
exactly the
stance to what?
same. Reckless.
Reckless.
I go reckless when I fight.
Excellent. So these go to red.
Yep. Can I run up into a melee or?
You can close the distance You can close the distance with one strain, one physical strain, one fatigue. Sorry, I apologize. If you'd like. Yep. All right. You close the distance between, and you are attacking. And who are you attacking?
I'm going to melee.
Strike against
That guy.
Excellent. That's good. I like it when PCs spread damage.
Yeah, should always concentrate on one at a time.
But that's just metagaming.
That's
This
right.
is actually probably how people would normally do it.
Yeah, we
Excellent.
1-on-1.
Hit him with it. Can I have a look? Where is your?
Roll for the glory.
So you are rolling your weapon skill.
Yep.
Whatever that is. Weapon skill should be just agility, unless you have anything checked in it.
No.
Excellent. Okay,
Because
so
of course I don't have anything checked in any of my... Alright, so...
yeah, 1, 2, 2. Excellent. 2, you've got guile and you've got intuition. Awesome. So you are adding your agility to your reckless,
And so I need one more.
and you've got 1 challenge dice.
And I really want to hit it.
Oh, you're turning up to 14. Excellent.
What are you hitting him with?
Oh, nice. 3 hits. So you consult your range. Melee attack. 3 hits. You hit for +2 damage, and you got.
And that's
They
just-
cancel out, so it's just 3 +2 damage. So your rapier does. Whatever it is.
Yeah, dagger.
Your dagger. You
Does.
slash across for 6 damage,
And it's fast.
which means. I can't remember what it means. 1, 2, 3.
That's the first time you said that. You
Didn't know these all the names wrong.
Fast. Oh no, fast just means recharging the card, so it doesn't matter because it's a 0 card.
Cool.
Alright. There, good.
Damn.
Whoa. This guy converges on you first off, and he is going to pull out a whip, which has been sewn into it. You can see that there have been shards of glass, and he brings it up and slashes it across your face.
Not my face.
To slay the unbeliever. Take that. Oh, no, he doesn't. In fact, he takes a wound for it as it slashes across his own face.
My goodness.
This one will converge on you, Johnny, and you can see that the crab claw appears, and he goes to grab you across the neck and squeeze you until you die.
Oh.
Can I parry?
You can, I'm not sure actually. I don't think so.
You can dodge.
Parry. I have a skill
Yeah,
called
parry.
parry.
Yeah,
Do you have a skill
I'll
called
let
parry?
I'll let you parry for 1 strain.
Are you
Yes,
holding a
that
melee
means you
weapon?
get another
Another black dice.
black.
Are you holding a melee weapon?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be holding my melee weapon.
Oh, you were
And
holding
I just
crossbow,
fired
you-
crossbows. So
yeah.
I can't do that.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. He takes
Thanks
a
for your help.
wound. He takes a wound as he dislocates his own crab claw.
They're really not rolling well.
No, they're not. But he does hit into you,
Oh.
doing. Whoa. He does. Where are we? He does for 4 points of damage.
Okay. How do I
So
record
he
that?
scratches you. So you.
Wound
How it works
threshold
is.
Oh, wound
How it works
threshold,
is
yeah.
you take 4 of these cards.
Oh, can I just put a dice on
No,
that?
because these may convert into critical wounds at other stages. So you can see that some have got, they're all critical wounds, but you have them face down, which makes them just normal wounds. Excellent. All right. It is your go, and then no, the last person's go. Ben's go, and then they're
Fine.
Quickly, Ben, strike them
So
down.
this guy who I shot before,
He didn't
I'm
do
gonna,
anything.
I'm gonna
Oh,
step.
he didn't. Oh well.
Can I step back after I fire?
Yep, you can totally step back. So you take a
After I
step.
fire?
No, because you moved in. Oh, no, you
I
didn't.
never moved in. No.
Sure, you can step back.
After I fire?
Yep.
Okay, good. So I'm just firing with 1 difficulty.
Yeah.
And skill and 2 of those.
I should say
2 of
you were
those.
already at this, and it hasn't changed. The distance
Yeah.
hasn't changed. So do you want to stay where you are?
I just want to be safe from anyone approaching me.
Oh, you want
So
to
I step
okay,
back
cool.
after I-
You take a step back.
So
towards
he
the stairs.
shoots and then
And it says that you can step back at any time.
No, in the dungeons
before or
and the
after.
dragons
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons.
and the Pathfinder
Why do you have a yellow one?
because I have a skill in it.
skill in it. What are you doing? Just a regular.
Just firing my crossbow.
All right, now I'm going to add an extra purple in because crossbows take a little longer to
reload.
reload if you move. If you want to stay where you are, you're going to have no problems whatsoever reloading. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna stand my ground then, die, you filthy creatures. Be banished back to the hell from which you have emerged.
Wow.
Do I get a role-playing boon?
Sure, take another fortune. White dice.
So 2 successes, but a strain.
Cool.
And
I think I
And
heard
consult your card. What does it say?
2 baddie bads. One opponent within close range of you who is not engaged with an opponent
That's
may
nothing.
engage you, but he can't.
But you can't, so let's go.
Good. Okay, good. So yeah, so nothing. So I just hit him really badly.
Excellent. How much damage?
6 damage.
6 damage. Wow, he may almost be dead.
Nothing like a speech to drop an enemy.
You could just hurry up and do it. That's the other thing.
Oh, he's got 1 left.
Ah.
Alright, you can see that the pustules on him have been torn open and he's gushing fluid from his many gaping
Nice,
wounds.
very nice, very nice.
Hurry up and kill him.
Okay, we are reset. Whoever wants to go next. It could be Ben again, it could be either of you two.
Can I draw my rapier?
Yep. As long as you don't move, you won't get any fatigue for doing it.
No. Alright, cool. I draw my rapier without moving and engage this one.
Fantastic. What are you going to do to him?
Well,
Sweet, sweet love.
I'm just gonna,
Yeah, slash him with
slash across his
cut off
neck
his- cut
if
off
I
his-
can
Okay,
with my rapier, just under the chin.
I like. Excellent. I'll give you a fortune dice for that. Excellent. So it's 1 challenge dice and whatever else goes with your weapon skill. You can also, I should say, move your stance if you want to move your stance, Mina. I should have said that earlier.
No,
Or you
I'm
can always
happy
move
with
your
that.
stance at the start. Oh, I know this music. How do we turn it down?
How do we turn it down? I can do that so easily. There you go.
Oh,
Done.
there you go. So you want responsive.
Yeah.
Hit him across the throat. That was an
Interesting one.
Alright, so
Up to
that
success.
chaos star, unless it says something, does it say anything on your description?
Oh,
Is this going to count as a bane?
no, it doesn't say anything.
So it cancels out the bane, the boon,
Yep.
and so you did 2 hits. So you did.
What is the little... Oh, and I get to roll this again.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that a significant
Yeah,
one?
plus.
Oh, you still
One
got a
boon.
boon. So does a boon say recover 1 fatigue or 1 stress?
I can...
No,
The
only
melee
on 2.
strike. Oh, wait, no, wrong side.
Only on 2 boons.
Yeah, only on 2 boons.
Okay, cool.
So
So
I
you
just hit
do
the
how
target
much
for normal
damage?
Rapier damage 5.
Yeah, you cut across his throat and you can see it opens up and you see him holding at his throat, but he seems to be still standing. And you hear a gasping sound from somewhere on his abdomen.
Alright.
These guys seem very healthy.
Yeah.
Kinda gross.
I'm going
It
That's
to
is
try-
Drogo or Ben's, whichever one you want it to be.
You go.
Of course. I'm going to do an act. Can I shoot at this close range? Because I've got a loaded crossbow on me.
Let's see, what does it say? Ranged weapon equipped, not engaged with an enemy.
Typical. Can I take a step back then shoot?
You can move the distance. Were you holding the crossbow already? No, you just had this. You had
I have the dagger, one-handed.
Alright, so you're gonna need to take a fatigue in order to do this.
Sure.
Alright, you move into a distance around there.
Yep. And I'm going to shoot an accurate shot, and I'm going to take 2 strain,
Wow. Okay.
2 stress, sorry, and add 2 white to my pool.
Excellent.
And I'm in double. I've moved to double.
Yep. And you are challenge dice just for default. Alright, you line up the shot to take out this guy.
Yep.
Between the eyes.
Will
And-
you succeed?
But should I add another one of these because I've got 3 in the pool still?
You're welcome to if you want to.
Yeah, this is my walk away and just be like.
Yep. Oh no, it's more like behind the back. isn't it?
Oh,
That's how you roll.
That's how I
Turn
roll.
your back on him.
This is where you roll. It's like
I look at him and go like this.
veins and
nice.
swords. Oh, he takes another.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's...
he hits really well.
really good hit.
No.
Yep,
It's
1,
with 2.
2,
hits.
3.
And
2
2
hits,
boons.
2 boons. What does it say on your character?
One strain.
It says You hit for normal damage, but you perform a maneuver for free, so you can do whatever you can reload if you want to as a maneuver. You could close the distance again if you wanted to. You can move a bit further away.
Just wink at
And
me.
He takes
I
Do a
6,
jig.
2, 3, 4, 6. Excellent.
I will reload and yell at him like that.
Good maneuver.
You see this shot goes through his eye, and you see him buckle and move back, and his hands go out, and you see them open up as he tries to see.
But now he's not holding a weapon.
He drops his weapon. Well, that's
He's
good.
a winky.
Their turn, and then it's me.
Excellent. This guy is going to. These two are actually going to try and recover because they've been hit quite severely. This guy is.
He's engaged with me.
He's engaged with you.
He's
going.
been hit severely, hasn't he?
He is, but he's in. He like lunges forward with his crab claw,
That's like 20 guys, right?
and hey,
How many people is that representing?
that's 6 people representing, and they're about to close with you now. So they are like this. All right. So Johnny, he comes in with his crab claw and he attempts to vivisect you around the abdomen.
Alright, this time I am going to parry, because this time I do have
Yep.
the ability to do so.
Take a strain.
So you take a thingy.
Yep. Take a strain. Fatigue.
You take two black dice.
Yep.
One, yeah, no, 2, yeah. And I
You just can't do it
just
for
have
2 rounds.
yeah, 2 rounds to do it again.
All right. Let's do this thing. Oh yeah, you're lucky you did those because yeah, he snaps shut and you see you move out of the way just in. Oh, do you parry with your rapier
with my mad skills.
and knock the crab claw aside. Nice job. The followers converge on you, Nathan.
Because it's not a representation.
No,
They physically were next to me.
they were. Yeah, you're right. Good point. They converge on. They close the distance with Ben. How about that?
That sounds so much better.
In every way.
Killed the witch hunter.
But this distance is still there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry,
Excellent.
man, I was just...
And he tries to. They're going to come in and they are clawing at you, Ben. They don't seem to have terribly powerful.
So there's no reason for me not to
weapons.
parry, is there?
Will you take a strain?
Do I like to
You
take a
You
strain?
can't, you can't parry if you're not holding a...
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Like you told
You
me.
told me the same thing!
Baga.
All right. And they
You could
claw
dodge.
at
Yeah,
you.
dodge.
They claw at you for 3 damage, Ben.
Yeah.
True that.
Now you have
I
soak.
could have dodged.
Do you have soak?
Soak.
Soak under armor.
Yeah. 3 soak.
Yep. So take 1 damage. Oh no. Yeah.
No
Always
damage.
take 1 damage. No,
Always
it's
take
always
one.
take 1. Slices across you. All right.
Oh,
It is
God.
your
My
go.
turn.
Whoever's go you would
My
like it to
turn.
be.
It was.
Oh, sorry, it's last one.
Yeah. So I want to back off and fire at this guy.
Yep. So you're gonna take a fatigue to be
Yeah.
able to reload.
Then you automatically add a black to the roll.
So no, I can't. So I'm just going to back off and reload.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all, and not attack. So I don't take fatigue.
I think you can actually take a challenge. Actually, I could be wrong. Maybe you just take a challenge dice. Add a challenge dice to reload. Let's just go with that.
Okay. So it's 2. Gonna go all out rash. Is that right?
Yep.
Here we go.
Goons, and yeah, that'll go. Yep, I succeed
Yep. That's enough.
twice.
Your shot goes into it, and you see it pierce him through the
Groin.
groin, bursting pustules, and you see the fluid leak from his body, his skin shriveling as he falls to the ground. As he falls to the ground, he lets out an unholy cry, and you see the green moon through the window as a beam of this light seems to hit him in the face, and you see his limbs flailing around, floppy with no bones in them, and you see the limb strike out at one of his acolytes, and it grabs him and pulls him into its body, and then does the same for every other creature in the room. All the followers, you see him just drawing this people into himself, and you see his body bloating and shifting, arms pulling out of his body, and heads appearing all over him.
Good.
Now take
And you
that
see
one
them-
down.
You
So
see
now
them
there are no more followers.
morph into a single creature
Oh.
of ruinous fearsome.
Oh.
Everybody make discipline rolls.
Oh, good idea.
Diff of 1.
Willpower.
challenge
So I'm equal to my discipline, so I need to take a.
Yep, so then you are probably quite easy. You're going to pass this quite easily, I imagine.
What?
No,
Because you're a witch hunter, don't witch hunters have a certain immunity to them, to fear?
Yes. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, good. Succeed.
Okay,
I
so
succeed
Axe
as
is a
well.
bane.
Yep.
Excellent. So you'd probably take you'd probably take one stress actually, yeah, you're right.
just chaos, nothing else.
I find this a bit
Okay, that's
stressful.
Excellent. And as
I need a little sit
as
down.
this creature, this inhuman creature, appears in front of you, you see the actual ground itself, the rotted wood, just start to give way, and the creature just plummets down onto the bottom
Is that
level.
like chaos?
And you see the
Into
walls,
the grinding
walls,
mill area?
Yeah, into the grinding mill area. Like, this doesn't work because it's abandoned, and smashes down into that. And you see parts of the walls themselves start to shake and move as the foundations themselves become unstable.
So should we burn it now? Or
Fire is our friend.
let's do
Green balefire burns in the center area.
What is green balefire?
Wow. Do you want to make some kind of roll? Perhaps an
Yeah.
education?
I'm
or
over-
I'll roll an education.
Follow-
I'm overawed with the situation.
Yep.
So it's more than my
So you add
intelligence.
one misfortune dice to your dice roll.
Just because it's more.
Because it's more than your attribute.
What
yeah.
was I meant to do when it was equal?
You can one misfortune dice.
Yeah, okay,
So,
okay.
yeah. If it was, yeah. I think
Difficulty?
difficulty is I'll just do one challenge dice. Because this is stuff that you guys are bread and butter.
Yeah, I got it.
Big success. And a strain.
Yeah, double success and a boon.
Okay, so you can recover
Freaking
one.
One stress?
Yeah, one stress. Balefire is the work of the Chaos Gods themselves. However, Balefire does burn things and set things on fire. So, although the creature itself won't be harmed by the Balefire, probably.
The normal fire will.
The normal world, yeah. Fire is a cleansing thing.
So fire is probably going to burn us more than it burns the creature.
The Balefire will burn you. Normal fire will burn you. Normal fire will burn the creature. Balefire won't burn the creature.
Let's light this place with red flame.
So use your Tinder or whatever you've got.
Yeah.
Or just knock over the. I just go over and push the balefire.
No,
down
don't!
over it.
You're gonna kick it
Yeah.
down.
Just walk up and just be like, oh,
But it won't
with the
hurt
fork.
It won't hurt it.
It'll hurt us.
Yeah, but it'll burn the house.
But we don't want to do that because we're in the house.
I'll just jump out.
It falls down onto the creature, and there's a rush of green flame licks up through the hole in the floor where it had fallen, and the whole place, the bottom level, just catches on fire.
Let's leap out the windows.
Well, it's not like it's different.
I
Come
feel
on.
insanity.
Okay, there is 2 ways you could leap out. There is
I'm gonna
The
ride the
river?
water wheel down, and
Oh.
jump out, and ride the water wheel down. Yeah, smash.
excellent. I'll
Perform
give
a
you.
stunt.
I'll give you a.
Perform a stunt. Perform a stunt. I've got perform a stunt. Yes.
Then I'll
Okay.
give you an extra fortune dice to that because that's
Okay.
just fun.
Oh, I'm so gonna do that, but jump off at the bottom and land, ready, like
Nice.
land in
Everyone
front of
can
the
add a,
burning house,
Everyone
ready,
can add a fortune dice to it.
ready a sword.
If you'd like to do that, Johnny, would you like to do something more practical?
Oh, I think I'll just walk down the stairs.
What's my what's my difficulty?
All right. This is a moderately difficult thing. I'd say two challenge
I think I'll
things.
just take a running jump and just
I want to be
in.
like Orlando Bloom.
Okay, you can do that. Make an athletics roll.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, Ben,
Oh, hang on, no, 2 of those are gone. And another one's gone. Just one misfortune.
just one misfortune,
It says against one challenge type.
but no success.
One misfortune. If the check relied on a physical characteristic, suffer 1 fatigue.
Okay. All right. So now that
Oh.
means that all your attributes. Yeah, cool.
I failed.
One misfortune.
First level characters, aren't they? Just
But I got
2 epic things.
I got 2 boons,
Okay.
but other than that I failed.
You have your breath knocked out of you, Johnny, but you manage to scramble up for air.
Excellent.
I've failed as well because this is
How badly did you fail with with Banes or just standard?
one bane.
Oh, but you got one.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that doesn't matter. It's only the Bane. Alright, so you're going to take a fatigue for doing that, because of the stressful situation. But you all land into the water, scrambling there. Not gracefully, unfortunately, even though that would have been really cool. But you're in the water. The building itself is collapsing in on itself.
And in on the
There's
creature.
screams coming from inside. The door of the thing still hangs open, and
Shot crossbow.
it's
From the water.
You gonna
Can
try
I-
crossbow? Or?
I'm going to try and crossbow it shut.
Can I
Crossbow the door shut.
assess
Oh.
the situation and just try and catch my breath for a couple of
Yeah,
minutes?
sure. You can come.
Yes, catching your breath would be awesome.
Yeah, you
Go for it, make a roll.
So what do I do?
So what's the two attributes? It is a
Well, I add
I'm
a purple
assuming-
die to the actions dice roll, but I'm not going to do anything other than just
yep. So what is the stats that it says there under the attribute section?
intuition
So yeah,
intelligence.
add your intuition intelligence. Work out where you are on the scale. You remember you can adjust your dice pool if you want to.
Plus a misfortune because I'm above it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Oh, that's actually pretty well.
I fail whatever my attempt is. Swimming.
No, you weren't swimming. That wasn't. This is just to
What's
catch
this
your breath.
blob here?
Can you have a look?
Oh dear. I think it's a
No,
No, it's
two
a
birds.
boon. It's a boon.
2 boons.
2 boons. Oh yeah, you're right. I see.
All right. So your boon means you can actually gain 1 fatigue. I believe. Lose 1 fatigue.
Yep.
I believe.
We've got a
Recover
total of what is
2
one
boons.
big?
Recover. Remove 1 recharge
Is that
from
4
one of
boons
my
you've
cards.
got there?
No, that's a boon and a success. What do you
Okay.
So a hammer.
So yeah, you lose 1 of your fatigues.
No, because no.
So you failed
I
the.
failed the attempt, so I have no successes, so I don't achieve
Okay.
anything yet.
Oh, that sucks. All right.
But you did get 2.
Boons. I
What-
can remove
what
a
were you trying
recharge
to do?
token, but there are no, I haven't charged.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, you are
Alright.
spluttering in the water. You can swim across back to the bank if you want to, or you can do whatever you want. Really.
I'm going to do is shoot just with my loaded crossbow. Just going to and try and see if I can close the door.
With an accurate shot.
No, I can't do the
You
accurate
can't do the accurate shot.
Actually, no, I would have been
How many
down
fortune
to
dice have you got left?
2.
All right, and you can burn this to actually recharge it faster. You can burn your fortune
But
dice
it doesn't.
if you want to.
Screw it, let's do it!
All right, you aim your crossbow and
Yeah.
you let.
I guess so
loose.
so basically I'll get 2 because I'll give myself 2 strain. This is my big moment, by the way.
What's the 2
Put that down there.
come from?
Because on this I'm able to
No,
give myself
that.
2 stress
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
and give myself 2
Oh,
extra.
excellent.
Plus
Okay.
the 1.
I'm also going to give you an extra fortune dice because it's a really epic thing to do. And you've got 1 challenge dice in there too.
And my 2
You are at
regular.
and 1 misfortune because you're at your level for your attribute for stress.
This is to close the door and like lock it. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
So the building collapses on it.
pretty much. Oh, that was great.
Oh, there are so many
I-
No,
blanks.
no, that's alright. That's
That's alright.
alright.
I
You
think
did
you
3
succeeded.
successes, which is actually you hit for +2 damage, and
But you also got 3 banes.
3 banes.
3 banes.
So 2 banes mean you
You
suffer
suffer
1
stress.
stress.
So you only get so you guys up to 4.
That's
No,
fatigue.
that's
The stress.
Fatigue, sorry, stress is the other one.
So it goes to
Six.
6.
Which
the
is
bolt
double.
hits home, and you hear a bang against the door itself, and a cry of pain. And it's in that moment that the building itself crumples down and collapses under stone and brick and wood, wood and flour, and yeah, it burns.
Yeah! I come sputtering to the floor, up to the shore. Oh, is it still alive?
Of course not. I killed it. I'm a dragon slayer.
With a whip.
And then Nathan passes out.
I know.
Oh yeah, you're double your
I-
whatever it is.
I know.
You pull his head out of the water.
Hang on, isn't it if you double
You double your
fatigue?
willpower.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I drag him out of the water.
No,
Put
he's
him on the
insane,
back.
isn't he? double willpower. is
Actually,
insanity.
yeah, temporary insanity. Oh, let's do that. That's
Oh, he runs into the building.
No,
Catches on green fire.
Here we go. First card I pulled out. Breathless anxiety.
It's gotta come back, guys.
Excellent. You pull yourselves out of the ring and you take a breath. You can lose.
So I don't become
you can
breathless
lose your
anymore?
willpower and your toughness worth of strain and fatigue off it, so they disappear. So
One
then
willpower
your-
from your stress.
So
and
you
one
lose
toughness
3
from your-
willpower. You lose 3 stress, and I can't say what your ability is, but yeah.
Well, you lose them all.
Yes, you lose all of them.
Toughness.
Oh yeah, toughness on
I
jump.
like just like, oh,
What was that?
what was that thing?
No, the other thing. Didn't something get out?
Someone was amused.
Right.
Hey, keep it down out there.
So that explains the bodies in the river, and I think we dealt with that, but it doesn't explain anything to do with our friend. What's his name?
XP.
City guards!
It is now about 3 in the morning.
It's so just. Oh,
You can take a rest if you want to. Have a quick sleep somewhere.
how did I lose that?
Yeah, it's gonna take you a little while.
How long does it
You're
last?
definitely gonna have to sleep and rest if you're gonna lose that.
But we've only got till now
Sundown
till
the
night.
next day.
Sundown the next day.
So, but it's not sunrise yet, so we've got a whole day.
You got a whole day to do it.
All right. Well, we'll sleep.
Seriously, it'll take like an
Let's
hour.
sleep for a few hours, just so that
Alright.
he
You head back
regains
to
his
the Fat
sanity.
Goose,
Yeah.
and you rest up, which means any wounds that you've healed, you can up to your toughness, you can heal,
How many maneuvers is that?
and you can lose your strains and stresses. I believe you don't have any more. And I'm gonna
Every time I do each
make
maneuver you perform.
make a discipline roll, Nathan.
Discipline,
With
just of
2
course.
challenge dice.
Willpower 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're reckless. Cool.
I didn't
Love
even.
it.
I didn't
love
even.
it. Okay. He's recklessly trying to calm
Yeah, that didn't work.
down. Nah.
Chaos. What does the
No.
chaos do?
I'm gonna say that that those 3 strains stay with you and you retain this,
Oh,
because I think that with those, I don't think it works otherwise. All right, you wake up, you're still feeling incredibly breathless and anxious, so maybe you didn't get the best night's sleep in the world.
Because he snores. Why did we get a single room?
And
We
you
can't afford more because
awful.
we don't have
you
any
smell
more
like
stuff.
river water from the Bronze District, so you can imagine what's been in that water.
I'm so going to get cleaned.
Excellent. The next day dawns, and you're probably not feeling that great because you're probably still a bit tired. But what do you do?
Well,
Let's get ourselves to town, find ourselves stuff, and explain what we experienced.
yes,
I
we
feel
do
a little
need
bit more positive
the help
today.
of stuff again.
Yep, all stuff you can find all stuff outside the.
Can't I just click?
What stuff?
All stuff?
and he materializes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be walking along.
All stuff, so glad you're
If it
here.
isn't the witch hunters.
Yes. Well, we had some interesting experiences last night and stuff.
Yeah, where were you?
I
You-
was asleep in bed.
You missed out on quite an adventure.
Wow, I'm so sorry that I missed it. He's clearly not.
We found the source of those strange bodies floating in the river. There was a strange cult performing rituals in an abandoned mill in the Bronze District.
How many did you kill?
All of them?
How many's that?
It's hard to count, really. Sort of
20.
12 and
30.
sort of 1.
Well, you have to take up the Magister. I can't issue out gold and silver coins without proof.
You want to go get the big pussy thing out of there then?
Which heads, obviously, that's bread and butter.
Yeah.
Let's head up back up to the mill and see what's going
Okay.
on.
We go back to
You
the
find
mill.
some skulls and some claws and things like that, and
Yeah.
enough to be able to warrant the
We head
cash
to the
reward.
head to the next.
When I go there, I'm kind of really freaked out.
They hand over 50 silver each. I think it's.
There is another matter.
Silver. Is
We
that all?
believe
You don't even know what that is.
50 silver.
Is that all we get?
50 silver.
We believe
Look.
there is some interaction here between what we have discovered and what has happened to Hal Neve.
And what evidence do you have?
This would be your bit.
What evidence do we
You don't
have?
need to see it.
Evidence? Well, what evidence do you have to hold him?
We have witnesses.
You have
the
how-
case is closed.
Oh, that's disappointing.
He is to be executed.
We believe
at
that.
sundown.
What's that guy's name? The annoying guy, the big guy.
Yeah, I didn't write it
The
down.
witch?
Dowd.
Dowd. We believe that Dowd had something to do with this cult. We think he should be brought in for questioning.
Are you accusing Lord Dowd
We are
of
witch
being...
hunters.
Technically, you have the right. I
Yes,
suppose.
technically we do.
Technicalities is what we live on.
You haven't mentioned the fact that you are witch.
Of course you can.
Gustav, are you still outside? Bring in Dowd.
Yeah,
About
there's
it.
a sting joke about making about well endowed.
Oh, well in depth, yeah.
That's right.
About an hour later, it's probably about 10 o'clock now,
Uh-huh.
and Dowd is brought in. He storms through and knocks open the door. What is going on here?
Oh, hello.
Hello, you've been brought in for questioning.
Well, witch hunters, are you accusing me of something?
We believe you have something to do with a cult which we uncovered and dispatched last night.
His hands go towards his rapier at his side. He just wants to
I don't-
use it on you.
I don't think that
Are
would be
you
wise,
accusing me
Dowd.
of being a cultist, someone worshipping the dark gods?
Well, then why are you so angry?
Because you insult me and my honor.
Oh, what's left of it?
He pulls out his sword and brings it towards you. Be careful. And
Guards?
he'll kill you.
Or what?
My lord, perhaps you could put the sword down. If that's all right by you. Puts it away slowly.
Good boy.
He studiously ignores you.
So, would you like to explain to us what you think is going on here then?
Prove your innocence.
With what?
Well, we believe
What
that...
evidence do you have?
What evidence
Are
do
you
we
just
have?
wasting my time, witch hunters?
I pull out the thing, the hand with the eye in it, and go.
Does this mean anything to you?
This was found.
He averts his eyes and covers his nose.
Hold up. Just I don't know, go with me.
Oh, I reckon, yeah.
This was found on your. We found this, and the person who held this in his hand said that he answered to you.
He tries to cover up. I'm gonna get you make
The eye
Intuition,
observation rolls.
intuition.
Observation rolls, actually.
Observation. Can I do intuition? I want to intuit whether he's...
No, just on observation,
Observation,
first.
okay,
So
okay.
you can do intuition afterwards. But 2 challenge dice is your difficulty.
Just a
This
burn.
one is mean. Okay.
Oh, let's do intelligence.
Every time I do this, it's kind of like.
Oh,
That,
wow. One success,
One
and one
success.
1 success.
3
And
successes.
1 chaos star.
3 successes and a chaos.
Yeah, you wiggle the head and a bit of the blood gets into your mouth and it makes you choke. 3 successes, 1
One
success.
success.
Nathan, you notice that when he puts his hands up, you notice that he has a ring on his finger. The ring of that was given to
Me.
Yeah.
That ring! You are wearing Hal's ring!
What he covers that, and you see that there's the image of Sigma, the hammer
Yeah.
on his finger.
Is that approximately the right size? Yes, obviously.
It is-
Sorry.
it is.
yeah.
But it's just like a tiny bit too big.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
That ring you are wearing, there was a mark on the neck of the murdered woman that matched that ring impression perfectly.
So is that your ring?
Of course, it's my ring now.
Well, there was an impression on Hal's wife's
When did you get
neck
that ring?
that matches that ring.
I acquired this ring after
Really?
Oh,
after
yeah,
Hull
which proves
was-
that Hull strangled his wife.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say,
Usna on the ring, King Ray.
So this hand.
So you're accusing
man-
me of killing somebody whilst I was wearing a ring I wasn't even wearing?
Yes, pretty
Well,
much.
well done, guys. Can I hold up the hand with the eye and just hold it up in front of everybody and go, so this man, do you know?
Of course I don't know him.
Why
Should
would he,
I?
Why would he have loyalty to you if he was obviously on the chaos?
He turns.
I don't think
And
we're
he
going to get anywhere
walks-
with this.
He walks out the door.
Yeah. Alright. I think that we need to figure out.
How things are structured time-wise.
I think we just need to stop and just assess the situation.
Assess
Okay.
I
So
love how you went to do it. I'm like, you're accusing our friend of killing him.
well, I think what this means, regardless of what this Dowd guy says or does when we question him,
Be it well
we
or
know
otherwise.
that Hal did grab his wife around the neck because the ring impression matches.
I reckon he was, she was trying
So
to...
either he killed her, or he killed her under some magical influence that made him do it.
He kills her, so what?
So
It's not our problem.
we don't have to save him because he's the murderer. Hey, alright, see you later.
We enjoy his hanging.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go ask him? We can still go see him.
Yeah, let's face
Yeah,
it,
alright.
there's ring evidence. Yeah, we
We'll
can
go
talk to
back
him.
and talk to him about the ring.
Alright, you walk into the door, Stub opens the door for you. Anything else I can get you?
Just
Or
wait here,
a
stuff.
cup of tea or...
Did you get in that chair?
Someone give him a
he's
chair.
got- He's got a stool. He's not perched on.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
one of
Shuts
those.
the
Hal.
door.
We have some questions for you.
Oh, you found the evidence to release me.
We have
No,
found
we found the evidence to hang you.
What?
What
There
the
was an
hell did you
impression
do?
on your wife's neck where she'd been strangled, and it matches your signet ring perfectly.
Because we measured it.
My friends, how long have you known me for? Surely you know I'm a man of honor.
Indeed, which is
Why would I kill somebody? My own wife. Why
We
would I
don't know.
strangle her?
We don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Did you have your hands around her neck or not?
No, I swear by Sigma.
Sigma's ring?
I swear by Sigma.
Sigma will be angry with you if you are lying.
Right.
Sigma angry with you will be if you are lying now.
Angry?
Why would I lie? It's Dowd, I swear. Dowd, he did it. That bastard.
You tell
You
us.
should kill him. I will give you gold. Kill him.
Tell us the truth.
I have money hidden.
I grab him by the neck and I kick the stool out and I pull him towards me and say,
You tell us the truth, or I shall kill you now and here, and everyone will thank me.
Intimidation. Give it to her. I'll give you 2 extra fortune dice.
and I spend the
That's
boon
good.
as well.
Oh, nice.
And I'm skillful in it. And it's intelligence, so 3 of those.
Wit stance, maybe 1 or up or down from neutral if you'd like.
I'm just going to go into draw the moment.
Yeah, cool.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty, sorry, man, is,
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you, 2, yeah.
This is my big moment. Wow.
He did it. He did it.
One
Yeah.
success and
2
one
successes.
boon. 2 successes and 1 boon.
Alright. Let go.
Someone
I-
get this man a chair.
Oh, he's got the little
He
stool.
kicked the stool back under his
yeah.
feet. Fine, I did it.
Why?
She's a cheating whore. I found a letter written from Dowd to her. So yeah, I killed her. And she deserves to rot in hell. And so does he.
Alright, so we leave, boys?
Curse you.
Oh, and thank you for the leftovers. We'll take the rest of your estate.
He thrashes. Curse you.
Ah.
Got your teeth for you.
Businesses.
You disgust me.
Hits him in the face.
And I walk out.
I love that your little guy just moved when you did that. You went and moved forward.
You don't even stay for the hanging that day.
No.
I'm very
Not
We're
even
disappointed.
worth it. You stay there for the funeral.
Oh yes.
Nice, of course.
of her as she cheated on her husband. And you rest up. Dowd allows you to have your belongings back, as is within the description of his agreement. And you guys collapse at the fat goose and rest a long, weary rest. The end.
Yay! That
Well
was
done,
fantastic,
guys.
John.
Good job.
Everything is so much clearer when it's black and white. It's hunting witches, you kill them, but normal people in all their troubles.
Yeah. I thought I'd want to add in something a little different.
Yeah,
Something a bit
nice.
normal as
I
well.
love that you were
Something
like-
supernatural.
There's on your ring, and it's just like, yeah, I got that like earlier today.
It's just so funny. That proves that you strangled him. It's like, oh no, it proves that I strangled him. Oh.
Okay.
So are the days of our lives.
Fantastic, John. Thank you very much.